Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hijab is not just a piece of clothing that covers one from head to toe. Hijab is a commandment from Allah, the pride, dignity, and honor of every Muslim woman. Sheikh Al-Albani said, "We understand that the face is not one of the parts of the body to be covered, but considering the corruption of the modern age and the need to stop the means for further corruption, it should be covered." During the period of Jahiliyyah, women were made to dance naked in front of the Kaaba during ceremonies or festivals. Islam came and blessed us with the hijab, but unfortunately, we're trying to go back to the times of ignorance. Some people try to justify not wearing the hijab with actions are judged according to intentions or only Allah can judge me. Of course, only Allah can judge you, but we don't expect a Muslim woman with Iman to walk down the street uncovered. Some people think that the hijab is only to cover the hair. The hijab is to conceal the shape of a Muslim woman. So if your hair is covered and the shape of other parts of your body is showing, you are not wearing hijab. Some people even go to the extent of asking why we should wear the hijab in the first place. My sister, you have 1001 reasons to wear the hijab. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, ذَلِكَ أَدْنَى أَنْ يُعْرَفْنَ فَلَا يُؤْذَيْنَ. This is so that they will be known as respectable and free women in the society and not be molested. America this year recorded rape cases of over 87,000, while Egypt recorded rape cases of only 87. That is a ratio of 1,000 to 1. That is, every one woman raped in Egypt is 1,000 women raped in America. Now ask yourselves, this is a logical question. Which one of these two countries have women that obey Allah and wear the hijab as He has commanded? We all know the answer here. You are obeying hypocrites that are manipulating, modifying, and modernizing the hijab for you, and disobeying Allah that says, وَلَا يُبْدِينَ زِينَتَهُنَّ إِلَّا مَا ظَهَرَ مِنْهَا. And they should not expose their beauty except that which is apparent from it, which is the hands and the face. And remember, Allah says, وَمَنْ يَعْصِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ فَإِنَّ لَهُ نَارَ جَهَنَّمَ خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا أَبَدًا. Whoever disobeys Allah and His Prophet, for him is hell, and he will abide therein forever. So before you think about disobeying Allah and not wearing the hijab, think about the sin or the place you get in hell, because on that day, nobody will avail you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم واخشوا يوما لا يجزي والد عن ولده شيئا ولا مولود هو جاز عن والده شيئا إن وعد الله حق فلا تغرنكم الحياة الدنيا ولا يغرنكم بالله الغرور. O mankind, fear your Lord and fear the day that no father will avail his son and no son will avail his father. And verily, the promise of Allah is true. Do not allow this worldly life to deceive you, and do not allow the chief deceiver to deceive you, who is the shaitan. In the following verse, Allah says, وَمَا تَدْرِي نَفْسٌ بِأَيِّ أَرْضٍ تَمُوتُ. No soul knows on which earth he will die. Earth here doesn't only mean land or place, it also means situation. You don't know in which situation you will die. You can die on your way to that party without hijab. You can die while having a video call with a non-mahram uncovered. You can die in that one situation that you say, let me just take it off. It is hot. We know it is hot, but Jahannam is hotter. Some people will be like, we have heard. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَا تَكُونُوا كَالَّذِينَ قَالُوا سَمِعْنَا وَهُمْ لَا يَسْمَعُونَ. Do not be of those who say we've heard, but actually they have not heard. No one said it was going to be easy. That's why Allah says, سَابِقُوا إِلَى مَغْفِرَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ وَجَنَّةٍ عَرْضُهَا كَعَرْضِ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ. Raise one another for forgiveness from your Lord, and paradise whose width is like the width of the heavens and the earth. In this race, you have to sacrifice. And in this sacrifice, you have to wear the hijab and conceal your beauty. Some people think that if they don't wear the hijab, that they are harming Allah in any way or they are making Allah angry. Allah doesn't care whether you wear the hijab or not. When the punishment of Allah comes, you will be punished. Allah says, وَمَا ظَلَمُونَا وَلَكِنْ كَانُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ يَظْلِمُونَ. They are not wronging us, rather it is themselves that they are wronging. So when you are not wearing the hijab, you are not wronging Allah, it is yourself that you are wronging. If you are exposing your body to the world, then what will you keep for your husband? The shaitan that is encouraging you not to wear the hijab, this is what he will say to you on the day of judgment. مَا كَانَ لِي عَلَيْكُمْ مِنْ سُلْطَانٍ. I never had any authority over you. إِلَّا أَنْ دَعَوْتُكُمْ فَاسْتَجَبْتُمْ لِي. I only called upon you and you responded to me. فَلَا تَلُومُونِي وَلُومُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ. Do not blame me, rather blame yourselves. مَا أَنَا بِمُصْرِخِكُمْ وَمَا أَنْتُمْ بِمُصْرِخِي. Because I cannot help you today, nor can you help me. If Shaitan himself, the devil of all devils, the deceiver of all deceivers, the demon of all demons will say this to you on the day of judgment, you think your friends that you are trying to impress by not wearing the hijab will come and save you on the day of judgment? No one will look at you. If you are thinking about the people that will mock you for wearing the hijab, then Allah says, Inna kafaynaka al-mustahzi'in. Verily, we are sufficient for you against the mockers. Allazina yaj'aluna ma Allahi ilahan akhar. Those that make partners with Allah. فَسَوْفَ يَعْلَمُونَ. Verily, they will come to know. وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّكَ يَضِيقُ صَدْرُكَ بِمَا يَقُولُونَ. We know that your heart is hardened by what they say. فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَكُن مِّنَ السَّاجِدِينَ. Glorify the praises of your Lord and be of those who prostrate. وَاعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينُ. And worship your Lord until death comes to you. My dear sister, wear your hijab until death comes to you. And never wear your hijab to please anyone in this world. Because if you wear it to please someone, if you go to Allah on the day of judgment, He will ask you to go and get reward from those you were trying to please in this dunya. And nobody will even look at you because everyone is facing his own problems, his own sins on that day. Millions have died before you. Millions will die after you. Your death will not change anything. Everyone will go back to the state they were. No one actually cares, so don't try to impress anyone in this world. You are so worried about what people will say about you when all they will say in the end is Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Don't let the day you die be the first day that you put the hijab on. True happiness lies in establishing a beautiful relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So do not be of those who nasullaha fa'ansahum anfusahum. They forgot Allah, so He made them to forget themselves. They don't have an identity, they don't know who they are. They are just following the sheep, they are just following the flock and trying to be like other people. Let me tell you, when things get hard, remember that وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ. What is life of this world except deceiving enjoyment? This life is nothing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَمَا أُوتِيتُم مِّن شَيْءٍ فَمَتَاعُ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا وَمَا عِندَ اللَّهِ خَيْرٌ وَأَبْقَىٰ لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَلَىٰ رَبِّهِمْ يَتَوَكَّلُونَ. Whatever you have given to you in terms of physical ownings and experiences is of the enjoyment of this worldly life, and what is with Allah is better and more lasting for those who believe and upon their Lord they trust. Whatever Allah has given you, the beauty, the money, everything is for this dunya, and if you obey Allah, He will bless you with everlasting money and the beauty that you want. He bless you with a good husband, all the money that you want, all the fame that you want. Even if He doesn't give you in this dunya, He'll give you in the akhirah, because you will be raised among those that are high for obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I want to conclude by reminding us that after all this, that Allah will bless us with a beautiful gift, that is Jannah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna muttaqina fi jannatin wa uyun. Those that are pious, they will be in the gardens in which springs flow. Allah says in Surah Al-Muhammad, مَثَلُ الْجَنَّةِ الَّتِي وُعِدَ الْمُتَّقُونَ. The description of the paradise that those who are pious have been gifted with. فِيهَا أَنْهَارٌ مِّن مَّاءٍ غَيْرِ آسٍ. In it is water in which its smell nor its taste has been changed. وَأَنْهَارٌ مِّن لَبَنٍ لَمْ يَتَغَيَّرْ طَعْمُهُ. And milk in which its taste has not been changed. وَأَنْهَارٌ مِّنْ خَمْرٍ لَذَّةٍ لِلشَّارِبِينَ وَأَنْهَارٌ مِّنْ عَسَلٍ مُّصَفًّى. And wine which is delicious for those who drink from it. وَأَنْهَارٌ مِّنْ عَسَلٍ مُّصَفًّى. And honey which is clear for those who drink it. وَلَهُمْ فِيهَا مِنْ كُلِّ الثَّمَرَاتِ وَمَغْفِرَةٌ مِّن رَّبِّهِمْ. And in it are fruits of different kinds and forgiveness from their Lord. كَمَنْ هُوَ فِي النَّارِ وَسُقُوا مَاءً حَمِيمًا فَقَطَّعَ أَمْعَاءَهُمْ. And for those who are in hellfire, they will drink from burning water, and it will cut their bowels. Do you want to be of those who مَثَلُ الْجَنَّةِ الَّتِي وُعِدَ الْمُتَّقُونَ, or with those who كَمَنْ هُوَ خَالِدٌ فِي النَّارِ? Choose your way, because Allah says, فَذَكِّرْ فَإِنَّ الذِّكْرَى تَنْفَعُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Remind, because very reminder benefits those who believe. This reminder will either serve for you or against you on the day of judgment. So choose the path you are going to follow. May Allah make it easy for us to wear the hijab in the best way and with the best of intentions. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
جزاكم الله خيرا.